Hey everyone, Cloud here, and welcome to my guide on a Knight Sword quest. So for this quest there's a couple of requirements. The primary requirement is level 10 mining in order to obtain the ore that we will be collecting throughout the quest, and the ability to defend against level 78 Ice Warriors and level 74 Ice Giants. You won't be engaging them in combat, but you will need to take some damage from them, so I recommend some good armour and some food just to help you out a little bit. And for the items for this quest, you'll need a red berry pie, which you can get from the Grand Exchange nice and easily, and 2 iron bars. However, if you want a sword that you obtained during this quest for yourself, basically a copy of it, bring 4 iron bars and I'll show you how to get it. So that's it for the requirements items. Now onto quest starting point. So we're currently at the Falador Lodestone, which can be accessed via the Lodestone network. If you don't have this one unlocked and want to know how and to unlock the other ones, I have a guide. The link for that is in the description below. It's very handy to have the Lodestone network access when you're completing your quests. But anyway, from here we're going to head to the quest starting point, which is in the courtyard of Falador Castle, which is south of where you are. So head where I'm heading now. Once you arrive in the courtyard, speak to Squire Azrael and he'll ask for a quest, and he'll tell you that the sword that belongs to his master has been lost and he would suggest you making another one. The only problem is the sword that it was created by a certain race of dwarves long ago, and he's not sure on their whereabouts, so he'll advise you to go find out. So the person we need to speak to is Reldo, who can be found in the Varrock Castle Library. So we're going to head there now. So if you use the Lodestone network to head to Varrock's Lodestone, and once you arrive you want to start heading to Varrock Castle. Once you arrive in Varrock Castle, head to the most northern section and you'll see the library and you'll find Reldo. After some chat, Reldo will reveal to you that the dwarfs, there's only a couple who managed to escape, which are near the southern peninsula of Asgarnia, and they love red berry pie, so that's why we need the red berry pie. Make sure you've gone through all the dialogue and we can now proceed to the next bit. So, making sure you have your red berry pie with you, you want to head to Port Sarim using the Port Sarim Lodestone. And once you arrive, you're going to head in this direction here for a short while, and eventually you'll see there's a little house on the side of a hill. It will have the anvil logo on the minimap, and you want to look for the dwarf called Fergo. Ask him if he'd like some red berry pie, which he won't refuse, and then talk to him again about remaking the sword. After speaking to him, he'll tell you that he is willing to make a new sword, but he needs a picture to make an exact copy. So now we need to head back to Falador and speak to the Squire again using the Lodestone network. Once you arrive, speak to the Squire and he'll tell you that there is a picture of the sword that can be found in Seviven's room, but obviously to not let him spot you. So what we want to do is go to the 2nd floor of the castle and find Seviven. His room has got a door, which is very handy for this. Basically, we need to make sure he's not in the room before you open the cupboard and search, which is where the portrait is located. Now, if you had the problem where he was in the same room as like he was for me, just leave the door open and eventually he will kind of walk out, and as long as you shut it behind him, he won't be able to spot you obtaining the portrait. So now we have the portrait, we want to head back to Fergo along with your iron bars, your 2 or the 4 depending if you want a copy of the sword, and also make sure you bring some armour and plenty of food for you, as you'll be going into the area where the Ice Giants and Ice Warriors are, who will attack you. So once you return to Fergo and give him the portrait, he'll tell you that the hilt of the sword he's going to make is made up of blurite, which is a rare metal that can be found under the dungeons where he is, and he obviously will also ask for the 2 iron bars to construct the entire sword, and he will warn you about the Ice Warriors and Ice Giants. So once you're ready, you want to head into the dungeon, and you're basically going to work your way around until you got into like the frozen area of the dungeon, and that's where you'll start seeing lots of yellow dots where the Ice Giants and Ice Warriors are. Now, the blurite rocks are kind of scattered along the edge, so you only sort of get 1 or 2 of them trying to attack you at a time. However, you can sort of be a bit tactical and try and get them stuck behind the rocks. But the main thing you want to do is, as long as you've got plenty of food, go straight up and start mining the rocks. As long as you're mining, even if they're attacking you, you'll still be able to obtain the blurite. You'll just obviously take damage. So what I done is I kept trying to mine the blurite and just watching my health carefully, and if it got too low then ate a couple of bits of food and then carried on mining the rock. But the blurite is quite easy to obtain, so obviously you should be able to get it quite quickly. Now in this case, if you only want to make the one sword for the quest, you only need to obtain one blurite ore. However, if you want a copy of the sword yourself, you will need to obtain 2 of them, so just bear that in mind. If you do happen to die on that, a lot of the items that you will keep will be automatic, so you shouldn't lose too much, and as long as you haven't brought too much armor with you, you should be okay, like getting it back. And it's only if you have access to the Portstream Lodestone, it's only about a minute run from the Lodestone to where the dungeon is, so don't worry too much about getting killed. Once you have either 1 or 2 blurite ores, then you want to head out the dungeon as quick as you can and return to Fergo. So speak to Fergo and hand over a blurite ore and 2 iron bars, and he'll give you a knight's sword in return. Now if you did want one for yourself, simply drop the knight's sword and speak to him again. He'll ask for the same materials as last time, and then he'll give you another sword with your other 2 iron bars and blurite ore even, and then simply pick the second sword up, and you want to have now 2, 1 to hand in at the end of the quest and 1 for yourself. So with the knight's sword in your inventory, you want to turn to the Squire in the Falador Courtyard to finish the quest. So, congratulations, you completed the Knight's Sword quest. You're awarded 1 quest point, a massive 12,725 smithing experience, the ability for members to smith blurite bars, a blurite sword if you made one for yourself during the quest, and 2 extra spins on a Squeal of Fortune. So yeah, not too bad of a quest, only a little bit sort of risky near the end with the Ice Warriors and Giants if you're a low level, but the smithing experience for this quest is just awesome. It will get you up a whole of a lot of levels, as you'll see I did. And the blurite sword, it's not really a great attacking weapon, but for like sort of cosmetic purposes, it's not a bad looking sword either, so that's always worth it. And again, this quest is needed for a few other ones. If you run into any problems at all with this quest or get stuck, I don't think you will, but if you do, leave a comment in the comment section below and I'll help you as best I can. If not, thank you very much for watching. Please make sure you like, favourite, comment, subscribe, and don't forget to share with your friends. Cheers guys, bye.